Hey there. There's a funny thing that man, for whatever reason, I can never get that out of my head. You know that guy Jeremy Wade, right? If you haven't seen him, he ran a show on Animal Planet a long time ago, where it was called River Monsters, where essentially there were these rumors of these just gargantuan-sized fish, like, let's say, a catfish that was way bigger than it was supposed to be, or like a stingray that was way bigger than it was supposed to be, in these remote areas, like a bull shark in a river. And he went to these remote places to find these exceptionally large fish. And just based on the rumors, you know, and then he stayed, you know, spent a week there, 2 weeks, whatever he needed to find it and catch fish and do a whole episode on it. And it was a good show back in the day. It was a good time. That show eventually ended. And now you're going to say to yourself, but John, that sounds like such a great show. Why would it end? Well, I'll tell you why it ended. Shows end all the time because of scandals or low ratings. Things just didn't happen, or they found something better to put in that, you know, time slot, and then it just all kind of fell apart. But that's not what happened with my friend Jeremy Wade here. What happened with Jeremy is he managed to catch every single rumored monster-sized fish on the planet that was, you know, freshwater, whatever. So they essentially just ran out of content for the show. That was it. They're like, oh, I guess we're finished now. Could you imagine when you set out to achieve your life's work and do whatever you love to do, passionate about it, and it ends for the sole purpose of there's just nothing else to do? You've officially done it all. You know, it's a beautiful and heart-wrenching thing at the exact same time. God, speaking of a beautiful, heart-wrenching thing, I know you guys saw the GTA 6 trailer last night, right? Did you get a chance to check that out? So, let's break that down for a moment. Just a quick moment. I'm not going to spend time on it. I know we were all upset when we saw, but we can't be surprised when we saw 2025, you know? And NASA actually has plans to put somebody on the moon again in January 2025, which means we're going to have somebody on the moon again before GTA 6 comes out. That's a heartbreaking thing. Now, one thing I would have loved to have seen is, do you guys remember Trevor from GTA 5? Crazy, ludicrous redneck guy. Incredibly brash, if you haven't played the game, but I have a feeling anybody watching this video probably played GTA. Could you imagine if when they released the GTA 6 trailer, it was just Trevor singing the Rick Roll song, and that was it. And then they announced a date for a real trailer. The internet would have been up in storm. It would have just gone absolutely ludicrous. Part of me was hoping for it. I knew it wasn't realistic, but a part of me was hoping for it. When I clicked on it, I'm like, ah, shit. We're this close. We're this close. But anyway, back to reality. So, today is the first chest day of December. We're feeling good, we're feeling strong. I got 3 meals in me, it's 10:10 right now. Getting an early one in. Earlier than usual, for sure. Now, excuse me. What's funny is I rushed these meals. Because I had one little client this morning for a half hour and that was it. And I wanted to bang it out real quick. So, when I was stuffing down my third meal, and I really wasn't hungry for it at all. It was only 45 minutes after my second meal. And usually I need, you know, an hour, hour and a half, give or take, at least in between the second and third meal. That second meal digests, you know, really, really quickly. So I was feeling a little nauseous after I stuffed that meal down because my body was like, hey, John, we're done. You know, we're full. There's no more room left. But, you know, for me, I'm a creature of habit. So I up at 7-Eleven, grabbed the coffee. I forgot my Yeti again because I was, you know, this morning it was conscious. It was a conscious forgetting of the Yeti because I was in a rush and I thought about it and I'm like, forget it. But sat in 7-Eleven parking lot for a moment and I felt my appetite coming back. And I'm like, oh, I guess the nausea is gone. My body digested as much of that as it needed to where I feel okay now. I'm feeling good. I gotta get out of this lane. This guy's driving like a turtle. Thank you, turtle. So we're going to a chest day, nice and strong, feeling good. What I'm thinking for today is my shoulder's still a teeny bit banged up from the other day. But when I was training back, I felt great, there was no problems. My back is sore today, I killed it yesterday. So my plan is, I'm gonna start with the dumbbell presses per usual. See how I feel with them. Because I'll know quickly if my shoulder's gonna be mad at me or not for the day. I think it'll be all right. I think it's just a little twingy something or other, and I'm really not concerned with it. But I do need to make a PT appointment to have somebody dig into my pecs overall, just to make sure everything's okay. So I gotta get that done this upcoming week as well. But assuming everything's good, I'm gonna go from that. Get some decline hammers, some incline flex press, some dumbbell flies. I'm feeling some cable flies today too, for sure. It's a really good seated cable piece. You get a great squeeze on it. So I'm excited to do that. And from there, abs. And I'm gonna start adding forearms into my chest days as well, after I finish my chest workout. Because I'm finding that I used to have them in my arm days, but by the time I'm finishing arms, my body is, I'm shot. I'm toasted by then. So I found myself not doing them every time, like I should have been. And my chest days are relatively quick in comparison to my arm days because I'm training arms. You know, I'm doing triceps and biceps. I'm going back and forth, back and forth. It's two different muscles. But when I'm training chest, it's just chest. I do abs as well, but you know, abs is quick. So I think chest day, since it's after back day as well, right? It's the following day. I think it would be a good opportunity to hit my my forearms as well. Excuse me. Because tomorrow's shoulders, tomorrow's rest day. Well, my next workout's gonna be shoulders. The only thing I really need my grip for, because they'll be a little bit sore, are gonna be those really heavy upright rows, but I'll have wraps on for there, so it's not a huge concern. Leg day, you know, everything should be healed up by then, but even if it's not, the only thing I'll really need my grip for would be the RDLs, the really heavy RDLs. So if they're minorly fatigued by that, I think it'll be all right. And then arm days following that, by then they'll be fine. They'll be recovered for sure. I'm 99% sure it'll be okay by then. So today's kind of the perfect spot just to slide some forearms in there, you know, man. Forearms, I don't do anything crazy. I'll lean on the dumbbell rack and I'll let the dumbbell go to my fingers up, and then I'll crunch it. So fingers up and crunch like that. Get a good squeeze and really slow down. And once the fingers just can't handle anymore like that, I'll just do a couple crunches and just let it fail. What I'll do for the top, because that's for the bottom. What I'll do for the top of the forearms now, that little muscle right here. You can see it a little bit. I'm getting big, putting some muscles on. Slowly but surely, right? We're growing. So what I'll do for there is I'll take a light dumbbell, you know, maybe up to a 15, a 20 if I'm feeling ambitious that day or feeling really strong. And instead of going like this, grabbing it like this, it's a weird way to show you the angle. There you go. I'll go suicide grip. You guys know suicide grip, where it's just like this, right? That's gonna make me focus completely on making sure my forearm is holding the weight. Then from there, I'll be holding a light dumbbell like this. I'll rest my arm on something, usually like a bench, sat all the way upright. And then I'll go down, I'll come up. Kind of like like a forearm crunch, in a way, you could say that. So I'll do my forearm crunches. I'll do my reverse finger crunches, if you will. Hand raises, maybe we can call, I don't know. We'll come up with something for them. I'm thinking of stupid names. I used to train my obliques, because I didn't know any better. And I do twists. And if you ever learned like the theta symbol in school, where it's essentially, I guess in, fraternity, it's just a circle with a line through it. So I write all my workouts down. And I got tired of writing obliques. So it just became a theta symbol. Theta twists, they were called. It's funny when you start shorthanding stuff. You know stuff like chicken scratch. But that's the plan today, guys. We're gonna have a good chest workout. We're gonna add a couple things to it. Hoping the weight stays, still above 240s, which I think will be all right. I think we're in that threshold now, I think that'll be okay. And then from there, I'll probably think about Jeremy Wade at GTA 6 a couple times today, like all of us will. And now you're gonna think about Jeremy Wade too. So that's in your mind. And I'll see you guys inside. Okay. Alrighty. Whew. Chest day is complete. The shoulder was bothering me a little bit more than I had liked, so some of the things I couldn't do as well as I would have wanted to today. Whew. Still hit the 110s on the dumbbells for 10, clean and smooth. It affected the flies a little bit. It affected the incline presses a little bit. And when I tried to do my rope crunches, pulling all that weight up here did it. I think it's okay. I just need a little bit of rest. But 243.6 today. Man, we're going fast. Let's see what it looks like. Let's see if it's still clean. Or at least clean enough, right? Okay. All right. I have never been remotely this lean at this weight. My skin looks good. Muscles are full. All I gotta do now is be as handsome as you guys, and that's the full package. I don't see what the leggies look like at this weight. Okay. Whew. Yeah, they're peeled. Not peeled, but, you know, they're certainly not bad. Shit. This is wild.
For the hammies. We sold those hamstring lines? Yeah, we do. Man, let me tell you, if we keep this up, I'm going to be 300 pounds and shredded by the end of 2024. So, to give everybody else a chance, I'll probably slow it down a little bit. And that's it. That's all we got for you today. Great workout. Man, I'm really excited how this is looking. Everything's going right now. I have never in my life progressed at the speed I am right now. I appreciate you guys sticking along for the journey, and I'll see you tomorrow.